Hi, everyone. I'm here in a call with Anand Guruswamy. He's a senior general manager at Siemens Gamesa based in India. So Anand has really colorful career in compliance management in pursuit of really making compliance more closer to business people, to managers, and to all the professionals involved in quite otherwise complicated business operations. So he is also known for his compliance memes on LinkedIn, where he has nearly 10,000 followers, including myself. And I love really your memes, Anand, and everything that you do in terms of innovating the ways how to deliver compliance content to the audience. So welcome, Anand.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Andriana. And it's always pleasure talking to you. Yeah, I'm
Thank
really
you.
looking forward to our conversation now.
Yay. So Anand used to be, basically he holds several compliance positions in Daimler India, where you, I believe, spent around 8 years, right?
Yeah.
6, yeah. And then also Infosys based in India. And what did I forget from your previous experience? Maybe you can just add to it. Now, currently you are in Siemens Gamesa, but maybe add to your bio and your career journey in compliance, something that's not part of your formal um, CV, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah. So other than Siemens, Gamesa, Daimler, and Infosys, which we spoke about, that's the last three companies where I have been associated with. But I was also associated with brands like HSBC, Standard Chartered, and Wirecard as well for 1 year. But coming back to your question, which is not part of my LinkedIn or my profile,
Mhm.
is something not many of my colleagues know, except for some closed ones, is that a corporate desk job was never my dream, ever. Right? I always dreamt,
Unlike everyone else, we all dreamed of corporate
yeah.
jobs. Sorry to
I
interrupt.
No,
That's
no, no.
interesting.
So I always dreamt of myself in olive green, serving the Indian Army with pride and
Oh,
passion.
okay.
That was the only dream I ever had. But life had other plans, right?
Okay.
So the Indian Army deemed me unfit for the battlefield, probably. So so
I'm
I
not
marched.
sorry.
So I
I'm
marched
happy
into
you're here.
the Yeah, so I marched into the boardroom instead, right?
Good.
Uh, but again, as a compliance officer, I may not be wearing the uniform, but I still serve, right? Protecting
Yeah,
my
that's right.
company, its employees with the same dedication, passion, and honesty which I would have done while serving my country, right? Not the role I dreamt of, but I would say the next best thing possible. Instead
Oh,
of
that's
protecting the
amazing.
country, I'm protecting my company. That's it. I'm still living
Oh,
my dream, I would say.
yeah, that's amazing. And that's really wonderful way to put it. And I didn't know that about you, Anand. So every time something new comes up, so I'm very happy I asked you this question. Um, Very
Yeah,
nice way to describe compliance as well. And also all the discipline, you need to
yeah,
have it, maybe not exactly like in the army, but corporation is also highly organized systems and there
yes.
is certain, yeah, right, degree of formality and discipline. So I think you are in good shoes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great. So we talked about how you like to make compliance more enjoyable, both for compliance professionals, or compliance officers, and for the users. So tell us more about this. What inspires your creativity in this field, and what drives you overall?
Oh, yes. First and foremost is you need to love this job, right? And you need to believe that you are helping the organization and helping the environment and society
Mhm.
overall. You
Yeah.
should be committed to that statement, and then alone will you be able to enjoy this compliance
Mm.
role. If not, you will get stagnated or
Mhm.
this job will become monotonous. You have to upskill and change the way you, first of all, how you see the topic and how you will present it to your
Mhm.
audience, right? Otherwise, it becomes
Mhm.
very difficult.
Mhm.
And the environment is changing and the world is changing, and so do we have to change as well. Otherwise, we become obsolete.
Mhm.
The imagine the picture. Unless and until you bring in the human aspect, our job
Mhm.
can be done by AI as well or a robot in
Yeah.
future. Okay, so what is the value add as an individual I can bring in, which a robot or a AI can't do? And
Mhm.
that is what drives me,
Mhm.
and I'm in a mission to make compliance less of a checkbox tick and more of a conversation, right?
Mhm.
Now, if you remember in the last event, I spoke about the practical trainings and how we can gamify.
Mhm.
But let's be honest, no one remembers the policy manual, but there is a possibility that they will remember a meme,
Mhm.
right? And that's what drives me. With
Mhm.
close to 10,000 LinkedIn
Mhm. Mhm.
followers and
Mhm.
counting,
Mhm.
I use humor to humanize compliance and ethics,
Mhm.
making them relatable, relevant, and most importantly, fun as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so that is what drives me. And the belief that, when people get compliance, they live compliance.
Mhm.
I'll repeat that. If they get compliance, they live compliance. And if I can make someone smile while they learn, that's a win in my book. So that's what
Mhm.
drives me.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And I agree, it's very impactful, right? So
Yeah.
to learn through stories and experience, because your gamification of compliance brings experience, and
Yeah.
we best learn through experience, and people can relate to something that's fun in the end, right?
Exactly. And the moment there is an engagement, as Benjamin Franklin rightly said, if you engage, that's when you learn. And that is the whole driving force behind it. The moment employees participate, there is learning. Gone are the days, when the compliance training used to be 60 minutes of monologue, where a serious looking compliance officer
It's
came,
not
switched
completely
on.
gone though, Anand.
It's
So
still there,
unfortunately,
unfortunately. Yeah,
we
where
are trying
seriously,
to make it be gone.
exactly. That's the attempt, and that's
That's the
where,
idea.
yeah, that's the idea where I share my success stories, things which have worked for me, and I feel absolutely happy when I get a platform to talk about it
Mhm.
and tell that this has worked for me, right or wrong, okay? But
Mhm.
this has definitely worked for me. I've got so many positive feedbacks, most importantly from the employees, that they are
Mhm.
enjoying it, and this is something I can inspire others.
Mhm.
Okay, and thank you to you for giving me that platform right last time, and I'm
Happily.
so looking forward to this year's conference at Bled,
Yes.
where there is a big surprise in store, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. So at the last Bleed Compliance and Ethics Conference 2023, you talked about how you gamify compliance, how you engage people in these compliance days that you do. And now, talking about experience, we are going to create an actual experience this time
yeah,
around, right?
absolutely.
So,
Super excited.
yay. Yeah, me too. So it's going to be a lot about what you started with, what can we do in order our job to be impactful, right?
Yeah,
And that's the whole threat of the conference. It's the word impactful, right? With
yeah,
connection of us being humans, and with connection of us also using the new technologies, but also creating experience. So this time around, we are going to play one of your games that is going to be tailored
Yeah.
for the audience, right? And we've been also in a non-recorded calls where we discussed more detail that we are not going to disclose everything here.
Yes.
But perhaps maybe in a nutshell, just explain the concept of the game that's also going to be experienced at this year's Blade Compliance and Ethics Conference in October with you, Anand.
Yeah. The game itself. Wow. Talking about it itself is making me feel so excited. And offline, we have been working on it. And just to say that you can expect the unexpected. There is going to be a lot of fun, of course, and there will be a lot of competition as well. There will be groups, there will be competition with each other, but without any fight or bruises, of course. There will be lots of
we will
competition.
remain compliant and
We will
ethical.
remain exactly. And a lot of surprises as well. I believe there
Yeah.
will be some bragging rights, of course,
Of
and and
course.
and and some very, very interesting gifts as well. That part, without any spoilers, I must say.
Yes.
But if you have loved my last time's presentation, it's already 2 years, right? It feels like
Mhm.
it just happened, that conference.
Right.
Yeah, if you loved the concept, now you will be playing it, and that's in
Part
a
of it.
completely a different
Yes.
level.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to conducting. We are
Yeah.
spending and we are working very hard uh, to ensure that every bit is worth it, and you take away some great learning and some great inspiration when you go back, and this would help you in your role and in your company
Mhm.
to convey your message on ethics and compliance. So watch out. I don't want to
Yeah.
give too many spoilers, but
Yes.
we are going to have a lot of fun. I'm
Yes.
really looking forward to it.
Yes. Yes. There are going to be prizes. Definitely, we're not disclosing what will be the prize of the winning team. And yeah, we are maybe another thing that we are already in the process of making preparation of all the, I will not say gadgets because it's not so much
Mhm.
technological, but all the requisites that we're
Yeah,
going to use in playing your
awesome,
game.
awesome,
So heads
awesome.
up, it's going to be super fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's
and it
that's all
cannot
about the
be.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
cannot be a
Please.
better setup than Lake Bled and
Yes,
this game, right? I can just
yes,
visualize and say, okay, it's going to be amazing.
yes. True,
Yeah,
true, true. We're going to celebrate after at the social part of the event in the
yeah,
evening, right?
absolutely. Yeah,
Closer,
that
even
is
closer
important.
to the lake. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, before we wrap up, Anand, tell us what kind of tasks excite you currently at your work in Siemens Gamesa.
Ah,
What are you
uh,
currently working at?
Great question and great timing as well. As
Ah,
we are preparing for one of the biggest ethics and compliance event at Siemens Gamesa slash Energy World. We call it Integrity Week, and this happens every September. And this year,
mhm,
we are planning to have this between 15th to 19th September. So right now, that is the big project. And as we know each other for some years. These events really excites me, right?
mhm.
And
How
we
many
are
people, Anand? How many people?
for India. So this time, I would be focusing in one of the locations in India, which is the Bangalore Engineering Center, and I'm expecting between 750 to 850 employees. Yeah,
Mhm.
there, and we want to cover them. That is in person, but virtually as well, we are
Oh,
expecting a much,
amazing.
much bigger number, through all
So
over
in
India.
thousands of employees in person that are going
Yes,
to
yeah,
experience. That's very good
yeah,
practice.
and
Amazing.
we are also loading it with my trademark signature activities, like there will be a lot of
Yay.
games, a
Uh-huh.
lot of fun, a lot of engagement with the leadership team to ensure there's tone from the top, and many more. So a
Mhm.
lot of effort and planning is currently underway, and this is one of the big tasks or something event which
Mhm.
is lined up,
Mhm.
and I am personally looking forward to that, because
Yeah,
this
yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
the first for me in Siemens energy world. Yes, I have done something similar in my previous organization, but this would be something for the first time in Siemens energy environment. So I'm really, really
Good,
excited about
good,
that. The
good.
entire team is all charged up. This is a global event. It will happen on the same week everywhere around the world.
Ah,
So we,
amazing.
as the compliance fraternity, we are extremely excited for this event.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good. And I think that Siemens is very lucky to have you, Anand,
Thank you so much. Thank
on
you.
your compliance team. And we are very happy to have you as one of our keynotes at Blade Compliance and Ethics Conference in October. So
My
thank you so
pleasure.
much. Yes, I want to highlight so people can find you on LinkedIn, that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Those who don't follow you yet.
Yes, I am active on LinkedIn, and I'll be very happy to be connected. Really looking forward to that. Yeah.
And you will not be sorry, because really Anand has the most sweet and fun compliance memes. So make sure to follow him on LinkedIn and to join his session at Blade Compliance and Ethics Conference in October, of course. All the links will be put in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you.